Hello friends, welcome back to Market. Today is 28th April and I am here again with another update. So as usual, let's start with Nifty monthly chart. So these are the 2008 trend lines, two lines below and one line above, and this is 2015 highs. Just a quick recap, and these are the retracement levels for the correction so far. Right, with this, let's get into the daily chart. Let's see what's happening, and I'll turn on the triangles as well. Right, yep. So Nifty was up by a percent today, and friends, look at the type of candle Nifty has made, exactly opposite to the candle that was made in the previous session. So technically this is a bullish candle. This is a bullish candle. So Nifty opened a little above, a tad above 93.90, which it has been struggling to break so far, and it had a sharp correction, took support of this trend line, this triangle's trend line, and then bounced back sharply again and ended tad below 93.90. So it is still under 93.90, still at the resistance of 93.90. So the daily chart, friends, is even more interesting. So just have a good look at the daily chart. The 15-minute chart, intraday chart, is actually even more interesting. So look at this, friends. So this is today's action, today's price action. So it opened tad above 93.90 at 9400, had a sharp correction. Actually, within just a matter of few minutes, 20 minutes, it was all the way outside the triangle. It fell out of the triangle, but then it actually just kept hugging the triangle. Do you see here? It never left the triangle. It kept hugging the triangle, and towards the end, last 45 minutes, it actually uh, broke out of this 93.90 resistance, and then post market it jumped back into the triangle, into the below 93.90. So it is technically at the resistance of 93.90, and it has been hugging the bottom of the triangle so far. So there is hardly any room left here between this resistance and this support. There is hardly any room left, barely a few minutes of room left in there. If you look at daily chart, so there between these two lines, between the 2015 highs and the bottom of this triangle, sorry, between 93.90 and bottom of this triangle, there is no space left at all actually. So tomorrow it has to either go up or out of this triangle. So something has to happen tomorrow. And whenever there is a breakout, friends, breakout happens with a strong candle, usually happens with a strong candle, not always, but any breakout to sustain, it should be a strong candle. So let's see whether it falls below the triangle or above this 93.90. Would be really interesting to see. This candlestick is actually called a dragonfly candlestick. Let's zoom in a bit. So this candle you see here, friends, this is a long wick, and the candle body is really tiny small. That means it opened and closed pretty much at the same level. So this is called dragonfly candle. This is usually a bullish candle, but given the context and the support and resistance level, this doesn't really meaning it. It does not carry that meaning here, I would say. So yeah. Tomorrow will be really interesting. As I said here in the daily chart, there is hardly any space in the triangle. It has to broke out in one of the direction. Would be interesting to see which direction it would be. So let's look at the support and resistance levels here, friends. So yeah, to the as towards the top, we still have this 93.90 resistance level. It's not taken away yet, and the top of this triangle. So for tomorrow, it'll be, so this triangle will be a the resistance offered by this triangle will be a moving one because it is tilted. So for tomorrow, the resistance there is actually at 9600 or so, and there is this 50-day EMA exponential moving average. This will also act as a resistance, and above that we have 9970, which is 50% retracement of the correction. Towards the bottom, we still have the same resistances. We have this triangle, and we have 20 EMA, we have 2015 highs, and we have 2008 trend line. So let's see. So even if it breaks out of the triangle, there are enough supports to hold within this range. Let's see what's going to happen in the coming days. Sector wise, it was actually pretty good. So Nifty went up 1%. Pharma, there was a correction, bit of a correction. We'll see the pharma charts. Energy was flat. Bank Nifty was very bullish. And then, sorry, sorry, this is the. Let's look at the indices. Yeah. So pharma had a correction, FMCG had a correction, energy was flat, infra was flat, metal was flat, auto is flat, bank had a good day, and then what else? Mid cap, small cap, some movement. Yeah, that's pretty much. I think it was just mainly driven by banking sector, banking and finance sector, right? So let's look at the pharma chart for a moment. So I'll go to the weekly chart. So look at it, friends. So pharma, which has been moving inside this channel for 5 years, broke out last week, and this resistance level, the previous high, one of the previous high, was also taken away last week. But today, between today and yesterday, it actually showed some weakness, and it has come back under this resistance level. So would be interesting to see what will happen next. Will it correct and touch one of these support levels, or it'll break again and go towards the top? Would be interesting to see. So Nifty, yeah, we saw Nifty already. Yep, that's pretty much, friends. So yeah, it was an interesting day. Tomorrow would be even more interesting. It has to break out in one of the direction. Let's see which direction would it be. Thank you, friends. See you in the next video.